'Cause your opinion don't matter. This a maniac is gonna step on whomever.
Welcome to the Place to Be Reviews presents Saturday Night Live without Kate McKinnon, so you can rest assured that there won't be an annoying lesbian. I'm Temple Guian, right here with my co-host with the most, Mr. Tony ToneDef from the Clown World Review.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Happy Saturday, happy weekend. 1 week from today, I'm pretty sure all of us will have seen Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yeah,
and that's about it, man. Ready to talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. I just I was talking to you earlier because I didn't have power all day today, and I was like, if the power comes back on, and I know the wife's not gonna want to go, I was like, I'm gonna go see Ghostbusters again. So I just got home from watching Ghostbusters Afterlife again.
Yes.
And
I still need to go see that a second time.
And that was my thought, because I'm not a big, unless it's a really good fucking movie, I'm not gonna go see this again. But it was at my local theater. They just started playing it. I'm like, we were talking about it. It's like, I kind of want to support this movie. I want to, every little bit helps. And I'm like, I want to go and I want to watch it again at my home field, go to the home theater. And I got to sit there. I went by myself, and there was about probably 80, 85 people in the theater. So for the size of the theater I go to, it was a decent house. It was a decent house. You could probably fit about 150 in there. It's a nice size. I think I've shown you pictures. It's a nice size auditorium. So it was, I was kind of in my own little area, which was nice because I didn't have anybody sitting like right in front of me or right behind me. Well, I don't like people to begin.
Same.
I hate fucking people to begin with. So it was all right, because I'm sitting there, I had my beanie on, and I'm just sitting there in my hoodie, just eating my popcorn, drinking my soda, watching the movie. And I will say, dude, if you get a chance to go see it again, the rewatchability is top tier. Really, it is. And I'm not just saying that. It's very rewatchable. And
I'm ready to rewatch it, especially it's been a few weeks.
And that's it, because we both went to see it when it first came out. Within, because you went Thursday, and I went, I think, Saturday afternoon, because me and Vinny streamed after that.
Yeah.
So it catch that matinee. But yeah, it was fun. The audience in the theater was into it. And seeing it a second time, I got to pick up some, just some other little things, and just watch for little nuances and things. And man, I was talking to you about the post-credit scene, which I didn't get to see the first time.
Yeah.
Because we left after the mid-credit because my kid had to go to the bathroom, and you have a 6-year-old that has to go to the bathroom. This is a time-sensitive issue.
Bro, I took my nephew to The Dark Knight, and that's a pretty long movie, and I had to go back to the theater and rewatch it to see what happened with the Joker, because right at that part and right where Two-Face captures Gordon's family and all that stuff, my nephew had to go to the bathroom and he couldn't hold it. I'm like, so it's like that entire buildup, and then I missed. I didn't know what happened to Joker or anything. I had to go back and watch it again a few days later.
That's like the worst thing about, I love taking my son to the theater, but that is I feel bad, but I usually make my wife take him to the bathroom during the movies, because it's I have to review this, so it's very pertinent that I not miss a scene. And she's like, fucking really? And then she takes him. I love her. That's why she's my best friend. So I was like, just jump on this grenade. You're not going to sit there and review the movie and then forget a scene. Go to, but she does. She's a good sport about it. But yeah, I was glad to be able to sit there just by myself and kind of focus on the movie. But yeah, man, McKenna Grace, it cannot be overstated how talented this young lady is. And I really appreciated what she brought to the movie. as much as I did the first time. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it wasn't really like cringy or ham fisted or anything. It was done very well, and I enjoy that about this movie. You know?
I just it's not even a complaint. I just wish we could have gotten like to know the brother a little better.
Yeah,
Like he had
yeah.
his little arc himself, but yeah, like if he would have had a little bit more of a little more personality going on, a little more to sink your teeth into with him. But I mean, we still have another movie coming. I think we do.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
so maybe they'll delve deeper into his world, I guess, in the sequel.
I think yeah they've
Without
all
sacrificing for McKenna Grace's either.
yeah, and I think they've all but greenlit the sequel for this at this point.
Yeah,
Haven't they? I
I
mean,
hope so.
yeah, they really set up for it. And hail manliness and motivation. What's up? Finn Wolfhard. Like I said, having never seen Stranger Things, so I was kind of coming into this with fresh eyes, like for because I'd never really seen him in anything.
Yeah,
Um, Trevor, I think his name was. I would have liked a little more character development out of him. Yeah, like you said, he had an arc, but they really put the focus on Phoebe, McKenna Grace's character, which was fine.
yeah,
It worked for the story. Excuse me, and that's the drawback to Verner's. But no, it was good. Everything with her was good. The little even the kid podcast, her little buddy there, he wasn't really like annoying watching it again.
yeah,
We didn't get too much out of the girl, Lucky Bokeem Woodbine, who was, I believe, the sheriff, his daughter. We didn't really get much out of her, and I kind of looked for it a little more the second time around. Just that her family's fourth generation there in the town. Dad's the sheriff. She's got it. Seemed a little bit. How is this character gonna be at first? She has a good heart. She obviously likes Trevor, and kind of fits in with them. Is almost the Ernie Hudson character, the out of place. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. Um, and that's why I kind of like it. Like, does focus on McKenna. By the way, just speaking of like
Yeah.
her taking kind of the Ernie Hudson role, because you know Phoebe's the scientist, and
Hmm.
she's the one that really connected with her grandpa.
Yeah.
She's the one that felt justified finding out who Egon was and what he was about. And yeah, and speaking, random thought, completely random here, but speaking of a sequel, I was thinking to myself earlier, I'm sure the conversation's been had already in some Hollywood writer's room. What if we connected? What if we took the new Ghostbusters and the new Independence Day crew and they go
Oh no.
bust ghosts in outer space?
Oh no. 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 Please no. Please do. Please don't. I feel like Palpatine. Please don't. That's terrifying. God. In space, no, that's like as bad an idea as Friday the 13th, Jason X. Um, Hail, Brutal Morningwood, and Phoenix Animation. What's up, B? How you doing, brother?
I bet you we
Oh,
get a scene of Jeff Goldblum looking at Phoebe like, "You legal yet?"
oh, oh, that just makes me feel weird. Fucking, I didn't know she sang the song that was in the credits either.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah. It's because, like I said, I sat through, and it was funny, man, because you can always tell the normies in a movie theater by, like, a lot of the time, like, because they'll just get up and leave. Like, the movie was, like, not even barely, like, into the credits, and, like, half the theater was empty. And I'm just sitting there, and I told you, this couple that came in behind me were, like, walking out, and I was like, there's a mid and post scene. And they're like, really? I'm like, yeah. She's like,
Yeah,
I was like, this is my second time watching this, and I missed the post credit scene the first time. So she's like, oh, so her and her husband sat down and they went through the Bill Murray and Sigourney Weaver thing, and then you've got Ernie Hudson and Annie Potts in the end, and it's Ernie Hudson kind of explaining like how he, became successful, and he's got like a global, basically like corporation now. But he pays like the rent for Ray's bookstore, and he bought back. He's got the fire station, and he's bringing Ecto-1 in, and he's gonna
So
fix
he's
it up.
Tony Stark.
Yeah, he is. He's Tony's Black Tony Stark. But no, man. So it's kind of cool, when he's explaining, everything to Annie Potts, and he's, it's fucking cool. And so it really sets up for a sequel. And
Yeah.
then they go down in the basement. Remember where the containment unit was?
Yeah.
And you see that down there, and the light is fucking blinking on the red containment unit that Dickless shut off, and and it's like, oh shit, dude, like, I didn't, like I said, I didn't see it the first time, so it was really fucking cool.
Yep.
And
I
I'm
missed
like,
that one too,
yeah,
unfortunately.
I'm like, I need a sequel. I need it. I'm like, if it's done as well as this one was, and like I said, I'm not a big repeat viewer, but this fucking holds up. Seeing it more than once, and it's kind of got me excited to buy it now because I want to see like the extra features and stuff like that.
Yeah. No, I missed that post-credit scene too because we took my grandma-in-law. She never goes to the movies with us, but she's like, "Oh, I want to see that new Ghostbusters. I remember that." And yeah, that was an experience all on its own. But needless to say, I got her to stay for the first post-credit scene, but there's no way that second one she was staying for, so we had to go. And I'm like,
Oh,
I'm reading about it, but it's just not the same as like having someone tell you about it, I guess. That sounds
yeah,
exciting though.
it was cool, and that's the thing. They fucking make you work for that second one. Like you have to sit there like all the way through, and they roll those bitches out. I mean, you get like a wall of text of names.
Oh
so, but
yeah.
but it was worth it. Hail Brutal Morningwood, man, Phoenix, Wes. Thank y'all for joining us, man. This was impromptu. I was just like, hey, let's just stream and talk about some randomness tonight. Um,
Yes.
and yeah, so I figured, what the hell. But yeah, so it was cool. And like I said, man, I was reading the music, and yeah, the song that's playing in the credits, I'm kind of just sitting there, kind of like, tapping my fingers to it. I'm like, okay, like I didn't stay this long the first time around, and yeah, here's it's performed by McKenna Grace. I'm like, well, she can sing too. I'm like, all right, look at you go, young one. I'm like, good job. But yeah, man, it was it was. I'm just like sitting here now going like, okay, so are they gonna stay in Oklahoma? Are they gonna go back to New York? Because
I
Ernie
heard the
Hudson's
sequel.
the financier. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I heard the sequel might be New York based, which it really should be.
Yeah, because they've done what they needed to do there. The
Yeah.
mine is that situation's handled. They're gonna have to empty all those containment units because they've got all those individual traps from the field. Remember that? At the end of
Yeah.
the movie. So you've got all those to deal with. So it's kind of like, yeah, they have, and you see Winston, he's getting ready to refurbish the fire station and fix up Ecto-1. So yeah, they kind of do have to go back to New York. So that poses the question, are they going to, because you got to figure, Lucky and Podcast, they're just random kids. They can't just like, hey, we got to go to New York all of a sudden. It's like her dad, Lucky's dad, is the sheriff there. So, and Podcast, they're like what, probably like 12 years old. I mean, they're gonna come back, and because that movie was shot in like what, probably 2016, 2017,
Somewhere around there. I know
maybe
they
20,
had.
maybe 2018, because it's
Yeah.
supposed to be released 2019, like November 2019. So you got to figure they're a couple years older, and by the time they greenlight the sequel, you're talking another year production. It'll be released probably 2023, 24. So she's going to be, considerably older at that point. So it's like, what does that do in terms of the story? You know what I mean? How far ahead are they going to move with the timeline, and what does that do to the original cast and their involvement going forward? So there's questions, but I think it can still be done. And I heard them kind of leaning in on some of the stuff from Ghostbusters 2, which would be all right, depending on how they work it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I actually just got done watching Ghostbusters too.
I watched it last week.
Yeah. Yeah, see, that's the one I saw. I can't tell you the first time I saw Ghostbusters, but I grew up with that movie. I've seen it all throughout my childhood. But we went and saw Ghostbusters 2 in the theater, and I
Me
liked it.
too. Yeah. Um, like I've told you, the Ghostbusters was one of the two first movies we ever rented when we got our VCR.
Yeah.
Um, Ghostbusters and the GI Joe, the very first GI Joe animated movie. So Ghostbusters, and that's something that I've passed on to my son. You know, like we literally just watched 1 and 2 last week while we were sick. We were going to bed at like 6, 7 o'clock, and we'd put a
Yeah.
movie on in bed, and yeah, we watched Ghostbusters 2. We just watched Die Hard the other night. Beverly Hills Cop. Both Goosebumps movies. But yeah, we just regularly watch those, like maybe once a month.
I still haven't seen the Goosebumps movies, and I loved those books.
I read those to him. When I tuck him in, I read him a Goosebumps book. He loves those. We
Yeah.
get him like box sets for Christmas. The movies were really good, actually. Those are Sony Pictures too. I was really bummed they never did a third one because they were fun, you know. And Jack Black played a really cool R.L. Stein character. It was just fun. But yeah, to kind of bring it back to Ghostbusters, I think there's definite potential for another movie and for it to be done well as long as Jason Reitman is still in control like he was with this one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But his dad was right there on set with him too, you
Yeah.
know, which I think helped. I really do because that's like his baby, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And that's why hopefully Ivan Reitman will stick around for the second movie as well.
Hmm.
Make sure his son gets as much of a rub as, make sure he understands what Ghostbusters is as
Yeah.
much as possible before, like, leaving it to him. But even then, I
Yeah.
think, like, at most, they should maybe do, like, a trilogy and then
Yep.
put it on ice again for a while. I mean,
Yeah.
not everything has to be like this major cinematic franchise universe. And
No. No.
yeah.
Tell your story and end it. Don't look for ways to keep dragging it on, you know.
See,
Um
because when you do that, I'm sorry, but when you do that, that's exactly why I was thinking Independence Day earlier. And they're like, well,
oh,
we're going to bring the fight to them. And it was just
yeah.
so fucking, that whole movie was cheesy. But I mean, I was watching it like because Independence Day is still good.
Oh fuck yeah, the first
And,
one is great.
yeah. And you're like, Independence Day 2 finally after so long, and then you get into the theater and you're watching it and you're like, what the fuck is
Yeah.
this?
I waited till it was on basic cable and I watched it and I was like, I didn't miss anything. Hail Parrot Head, what's up, man?
You didn't
Um,
miss anything.
I just watched it for the first time last year, or actually this year, this past summer. Uh,
Fucking
what the
we
fuck was
watched
up?
Day to Die. We watched Day to Die. No, I was just in a coma and I'm gay.
It was so bad. It was so. What the fuck, Parrot Head? What'd you say? Trying to make my nose look small by having beer. God damn it, Parrot. Yes, you're on to me, you son of a bitch. I honestly don't barely remember anything from it. It was so. I just remember watching it, going like, "What the fuck is this?" Because wasn't there a Hemsworth in it?
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was Luke.
brother
What?
Hemsworth.
Yeah. Luke. No, is it Luke Hemsworth? I don't know, but yeah, wasn't the one? Wasn't Miley Cyrus with the other Hemsworth
I have no idea.
at
Maybe it
one
was
point?
Alec Hemsworth.
I can't remember his fucking
Billy
name. I don't know.
Hemsworth.
Jimmy, Timmy, I don't know. Some shit. Some generic fucking
I'm just
name. I don't
naming
know.
off the Baldwin brothers.
Steven. You got itchy trigger finger. I mean Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, one of the fucking Hemsworths were in there. It's like when Will Smith said, "No, I don't want to do it. I want to go do this other fucking movie that failed."
Liam Hemsworth. That's right. Thank you,
Yeah,
Wes.
like that movie was Jeff Goldblum and Will Smith, and the
Yeah.
chemistry. That they had a really good chemistry at the end when they flew up to the mothership and all that. But Will Smith carried most of that load. I'm sorry, but he did.
Yeah.
Um, that might be my favorite movie with him. That or like Men in Black, the original. But
The original Men in Black was really good.
fucking when Will Smith said no, I don't know. At least don't kill him off, fucking.
Right.
But not that it meant not that another movie is being made. But whole reason I bring that up is because they tried to expand that into a whole cinematic franchise, and
Yeah.
Make a good movie first. That's what Marvel did. They just focused on making a good movie.
Well, that's the thing, because at one point they were going to cross over. What was it? No, it wasn't Independence Day. It was Men in Black and 21 Jump Street or some shit like that.
Yeah, I heard some.
Yeah, I did a story about that on the radio like years ago, and I was just like,
huh?
of all the bad ideas, like this one is terrible. Like,
That's
do
what I
not.
mean. So I don't think it's that wrong to think or that unlikely that a conversation has been had in a Hollywood writers' room about taking the new Ghostbusters and the new Independence Day crew and going to bust ghosts in outer space.
God damn it. Oh, no, please no. Hail Godzillionaire. Hail Gap Stargate. Hey, Ruben Christopher Haynes in the house. Oh, everybody's coming over from the dump. Oh, well, hell. Welcome,
What's
Ruben.
up, Ruben? I met
Welcome.
him in Las Vegas.
That's yeah, yeah. I was
Yeah.
gonna say I remember that name. Well, welcome, Ruben. We haven't seen that name. I don't think we've seen your name in the chat over here. Welcome, welcome. Um, Good to be here. We're just kind of talking a little bit about some because I just went to see Ghostbusters Afterlife again. Enjoyed the movie. Thought it was cool. Like I said, it was just as fun the second time around, and we're kind of talking about things that get drugged through the mud too much and tried to be made into franchises when they don't need to be made into franchises. Like
Yes.
Tony mentioned, the Independence Day was emotionally unstable amphibian. Says Sporkin News Podcast Raid. Welcome all. Slap that like button. If you're so inclined to subscribe, cool. It's all free. We don't charge here. But no tips, no gratuities required. Tina Bojan in the house. Sporkin Raid. I love y'all. Thank you. What Parrot Head say? If you want to see something filled with more cringe than Batwoman, look up Super Vaccine Vato. We'll do that. I'll check that one out. Yeah, there is too many remakes. There is too many remakes. Hail Dragon Master 360. I think I saw your name for the first time over on Drew's channel last Tuesday night on Rogue Resistance. Welcome. Punk Waddle's in the house. Manliness says Moyle will work for tips. I'm Shaky the Moyle from Seinfeld. It's a bris. It's a sacred ritual. But no, the Independence Day resurgence. Yeah, that was bad. We were talking about movies with bad sequels. Like I think didn't they make a see the Wolf Cop? Did you ever see Wolf Cop?
No, I didn't. I've seen Wolf, but not Wolf Cop.
Yeah, Wolf Cop was, and they made a sequel to it, which is like, what? Why would you do that? Like Wolf Cop was bad enough. That.
Well,
Speaking of sequels, I want to just talk about Black Panther 2 for a minute, because it appears Leticia Wright is like, she's done. Like, this is it.
You're not
She's
allowed to break from the mob, man.
yeah, and that's I'll tip the fucking cap to her, because she's turning down a lot of money for her principles, and that's something that you don't see out of Hollywood very often. So I do I give props to Leticia Wright for that, because she's young, you know,
Yeah.
and she's of Guyanese descent. She's an immigrant. So I
Well,
believe
what
she is
kind of
anyway.
government do they have over there?
Yeah, not one that's probably very enlightened towards the rights of women. I'm sure.
Yeah.
But no, I do. I feel bad that she has to give up a role because of this bullshit. In the way she gets attacked, she got basically chased off social media by
Yeah.
these fucking weirdos. So
While her
for her,
co-workers were putting her on blast.
yeah, Don Cheadle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's sad, dude. You're talking a talented young woman. Her character may have been a little annoying, but I have newfound respect for her because she is sticking to her principles. And like I said, that's such a fucking rarity out of anybody from Hollywood. Hey, an awesome one. Punk Waddle says, "Hey, Elite Tip, what's up, brother? Welcome. I'm glad to see you. Wait, Godzillionaire says Black Panther 2, Wakanda is hiring." and
that gives them the excuse to completely reboot the Black Panther too. Like, not pretend like what happened hasn't happened, but to give the suit to whoever else.
Yeah.
That other guy, what's his name now?
M'Baku?
M'Baku. It gives him the chance to give it and focus on M'Baku and just move on from the T'Challa family.
That's kind of what I thought they would do anyway. Would be to give it to him, and I know that Wakanda, the original one, you kind of they set up, and they did it in the comics too, where Shuri was Black Panther, which that there's no issue with that. And like I said, Leticia Wright, God bless her, she's all of 60 pounds, like. You know what I mean? She looks like a starving African child. Like, I'm not trying to be a dick, but she's so tiny. Yeah. It's like
when she had those a day.
Yeah, Sally Struthers, man. It just so I was like, they're really gonna make her Black Panther? Like, it's kind of hard to make a little ass like girl like that physically imposing, Hail JP
like
Bunny.
Haley Steinfeld.
The only thing that's never mind. I'm gonna. God damn, she's fine though. Haley Steinfeld. I just yeah. Yeah.
Still, I think I can take Ariana Grande, regardless of what costume she's wearing.
Yeah, oh, that's the thing, dude. They try to make her out. Yeah, like I said, man, it was like the whole analogy about Hawkeye. He could beat the shit out of an alien from another planet, but along comes a fucking 1-footed deaf chick, and he's fucking toast. It is, man.
It's the oppression Olympics, man.
How do we get here? Well, let me see. Hang on. It's a shame that there are only a few turtle emojis, so many cat emojis.
Yes.
I find the lack of turtle representation a bit shocking.
Yeah, these are the people that say diversity is our strength.
And we can't even get some more turtles? Got too many cats. The fuck is that? What kind of nonsense is that? We're up to 854, so we gained a couple subs. All right, folks, thank you for subscribing to the channel, helping us get to our goal of 1,000. You know what? I wanted to be here by the end of the year, but I got the coof. I got sick. I'm better now. I'm just a little nasally. That's all right. It's kind of that Bob Dylan. I just want to sing "Everybody Must Get Stoned." I don't know. Hell, Cody Guy said Spork Raid. Google Haley Steinfeld green dress. I feel like that probably shouldn't be on my and my Google just kicked up on my fucking screen. See, they're always listening. What were we going to talk about? Spider-Man. And that was the only trailer that they played before Ghostbusters was Spider-Man, obviously. God damn it, Parrot Head.
Damn, Haley Steinfeld in a green dress.
Is this something I should look at? Because I'll check it out. Let's see.
Still think I can kick her ass, though.
I'd pay her to kick my ass. Let's see.
And she's got a few green dresses.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I get down with that. She looks good in green, that's for sure. Yeah. I saw a video of her doing ASMR. I came across it on YouTube. And you know how I like my ASMR. And yeah, very she has an aptitude for it. She has an aptitude for it.
ASMR.
Hey man, that Scottish chick I listen to is fire. She's got like 350,000 subscribers.
She's like, and here I am opening my power bill. I don't know. It doesn't do anything. It should. I wish it did, but I'm just like laying there like it's soothing to listen to her talk,
Yep. Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm like, where's the orgasm?
It helps me sleep. It helps me fucking sleep.
Maybe I'm using it wrong.
I mean, whatever floats your boat. I don't kink shame. You know that we don't kink shame here unless you're a furry. Then all bets are off.
She's like, and here I am waxing my upper lip. Just, yeah.
I like when she does the ads for manscaped.com at the beginning. I'm like, I'm actually going to order that thing. It's a freaking badass, like, manscaping. Actually, we're not paid here by me. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm going to order that shit. I'm like, she done subliminally, like, hook me. I'm going to buy this bitch. What did Brutal Morning would say? Every time ETEP's sub bell rings, Grace Randolph adds a well. Uh-oh. This is on you.
Well. Well, 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 well. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Well, 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 well. Well, 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 well. Well,
There we go. There's all the wells you can handle.
I love how it drops resolution right before the end. Like,
that's Brutal Morning Wood says, I'll take it. Dragon Master says, no. Lovely Sherry. Well. Good evening, Sherry. Please, no. Ball of the face. That's her O face. That is her O face, manliness. What is it, Grace? Where's Timmy stuck in the well? This is turning out to be quite the little soiree tonight here, over on Saturday Night Live at the Place to Be Reviews. I didn't watch. Are you a Cowboy Bebop fan? I don't think we've ever really discussed this, Tony. Are you?
No. But I remember the controversy with the actress, like back when she was talking about whatever the costume that the character wore in the anime series and how they're going to make things better because they're brave and whatever, and causing an uproar. So it's funny to see this show fail after a few weeks.
It got fucking canceled already.
Yeah.
It is Cowboy B-Flop, Punk Waddle. That's right.
And it serves them right. Like, they want to talk about whitewashing and shit. You're whitewashing these anime shows when you're like, when you decide to censor it and edit to your liking. Like, either tell the fucking story or don't.
And somebody said on an article today, there I think it was comicbook.com or CBR, this might have proved the fan base right. And it's like, and I'm not a fan of. I've never seen the original anime. I'm aware of it. I just never watched it. You know, I'm not a huge anime guy. I'm not. Certain shows, you know, like I like the Castlevania, but this man, like this show getting canceled seems like a validation for the fans. And Daniela Pineda is the actress that was playing Faye Valentine, the main character, and they also made her bisexual in the Netflix because of course they did. They Netflixed it up, you know.
I mean, they're whitewashing these shows.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, dude, it's fucking gross. Like, and it's the same thing. It's whether it's Star Wars, whether it's Cowboy Bebop. If I order a BLT, I want bacon, lettuce, and tomato. I don't want you to bring me out a club sandwich. Well, this is our version of a BLT. Then don't call it a BLT. It's that simple. It's got these ingredients to it. This is what it is.
Yeah. And that's it, man. So you look at this show just fucking just bomb, you know. Not quite Santa Inc. bad, but you know,
it's Cowboy Bebop, and it's insulting to put that name on there.
Yep, that's it. They took a familiar name, they put the 2021 sensibilities into it, and fucking tanked it. And they're like, you know what? Cancel it. Fuck it. These ungrateful fucks, you know, they don't deserve it. And it's like, well, you lost a shitload of money. Stop trying to spin this like it's Star Trek Discovery. You know,
they just don't learn their lesson. Like from Ghostbusters 2016 all the way till now, they're just burning every bridge they have. And even just the normie fan is starting to get tired of it because they might see Ghostbusters like, okay, they made a mistake, whatever. That maybe that wasn't as good as I thought, but it wasn't as bad as I heard those people online were making it out to be, whatever. But after movie after movie and franchise after franchise, and even a normie can see they're out of ideas, that there's nothing original. It's remaking this, remaking that, even TV shows, Saved by the Bell, Punky Brewster.
Yep.
You know, fucking everything.
Doogie Howser.
Murphy Brown, like who the fuck ever asked for a Murphy Brown?
Yeah, nobody. Okay, and did you know? And I was not aware of this, that the Wonder Years is all black now.
Yeah.
I was just like, why are you calling this the Wonder Years? This isn't the Wonder Years. This is a different show completely.
Yeah. And then you're like, okay, you know, whatever, they're race swapping them, whatever. Just do the eyes of a normie. But then they tune in and it's no good. It's not a good story. Because these people...
They don't know how to tell a
good story. Evil can't create. Evil can only destroy, you know? That's just what it is.
Satanic. The critics didn't even want to touch it. By the way, I'm not calling it Santa Inc. because it's freaking evil. Yeah, it's bad. We watched, my wife and I. She wouldn't sit through most of the episodes. She sat through about 15 minutes of the 23, and she was like, "Fuck this." Basically, I'm done. I was like, "We're both sick. You got to watch it with me." She's like, "Nah, fuck this. I only get a half hour for lunch because she's still working from home." Yeah. Refrain from watching. That's right. Yeah. And that new Saved by the Bell, like I did a video about that. I'm like, and Punky Brewster. I was just like, what, why? Like, there's no fucking reason to.
The very concept of it, and I've said this before, but like, mine's like George Lucas. Like, okay, if they had to do this project to impress the studio so they can move on and do the vision that's in their head and do the things that they want to do, they'll do it. But that's what creative types do. Yeah. If you're rebooting a show, that's a red flag right off the bat that this person doesn't have a fucking creative bone in their body if they can't even come up with their own idea. So you should know it's not going to be very good. Karate Kid was pretty good, but number one, man. They tried to reboot Karate Kid with Jaden Smith and shit. People didn't really dig. I didn't mind the movie as much. It probably shouldn't have been called Karate Kid, but it wasn't horrible. But Cobra Kai, instead of trying to, well, let's redo everything, and this is how I would do Karate Kid, they're just telling the natural story of what happens next.
Yeah. It worked well, too. That was such a good... dude, I'm so glad we watched that. God. Because that people then recommended it. You were like, you got to watch. I'm like, all right. So me and the wife watched the whole fucking show in one weekend.
Yeah. It's easily watchable.
Yeah. And it's just one of them things where they hit it out of the park. Because like you said, it's a natural progression story. It's not a complete, they're calling a mulligan because it was too white or too this or too that or too toxic male, It was well fucking done show. And that's why I go into season 4 with a level of trepidation now that I'm all caught up. This is the first season that Netflix has had control of.
Yep.
So
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see if the women are gonna take center stage, and the female characters already get a lot of screen time. They're integral parts to the story. Tori and Samantha, yeah, Daniel's daughter.
Yep.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see, because there was those moments last season where you have Tori beating the shit out of a 260-pound dude, and it's like. And the guy's not getting one hit on her. I'm like, and Samantha the same way. I'm like, is this really going to go down this way? I'm with you 99.9% of the time, but I'm like, is this really what you want? Because it's just like, these little skinny ass girls are like, I mean, you ain't Cynthia Rothrock, honey. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I was just kind of like, is it really going to happen this way? She ain't going to get hit once? Like, no, okay, all right, I see you. You know what I mean?
Head balance.
Yeah, because she's a Nintendo me.
She's a pop.
She's a fucking Funko Pop. She looks like my Wheezy.
Yeah, because it's like, okay, you think, and this is what it is. You think, what would Daniel and Johnny be doing 30 years from now? Well, Daniel, Mr. Miyagi got him into cars and taking care of them and appreciating them. And he came from the slums and he worked his way up to this success. And Johnny, who came from, Beverly, wherever, from the nice neighborhoods, well, he never really amounted to much, because after the loss of the All Valley tournament, life just didn't go his way, one failure after another. And you can see that's relatable. Mm-hmm. And then you go over to Star Wars and it's like, well, okay, well, this is what Luke was doing in Return of the Jedi. What would he be doing 30 years from now? Trying to kill his nephew and throwing lightsabers over his shoulder. Like, it's not what he would be doing 30 years.
Right.
And that's the difference. Like,
he's a depressed, sad old man, and he just wants to die and be a fucking hermit with the space nuns that look like fucking walking manatee. I don't, it was just, I don't want to talk about The Last Jedi.
Yeah, but it's just like, that when we say natural progression, and that's what separates Cobra Kai from 99% of the other fucking reboots and rehashes and just picking up and just whatever else they're doing. But generally it's a red fucking flag. If somebody's doing a reboot or something, they don't have a creative bone in their body, and it's not going to be worth anybody's time.
Yeah.
And we don't need live adaptation. Some things are meant to be, like The Lion King, that's meant to be animated. Aladdin is meant to be fucking animated.
Yep.
And these anime shows are meant to be animated. That's where the magic is. That's the medium that it should go through. And when we make live action shit, it just sucks.
Yeah, I don't want to see a live action version of Castlevania. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And I'm like a season behind on that. But just from like season 1 and 2, like, I don't want to see them ever, especially Netflix, try to do that live action, because all the dudes would be gay. And not that there's anything wrong with that, but that's not how. I mean, I don't know. Vampires are kind of homoerotic anyway. They always have been. He's not a fancy boy vampire. He's not wearing
Yes.
a puffy. He's not a puffy shirt vampire. Um, but you know what I mean. There's always been that element and like undertone cinematically to the characters, and you know it's not like Nightmare on Elm Street 2 gay, which was like that is the gayest fucking horror movie I've ever seen in my life. It is just you know what I'm talking about. Like the are you very familiar with the Nightmare on Elm Streets?
It's been a lot. Like I remember the Dream
The Dream
Walkers.
Warriors. That's
Yeah,
Dream
the
Warriors. That's
Dream
3.
Warriors. I
That's my
remember that.
favorite one.
I don't remember 2 all that much. And can I just say real quick, Stig Kenobi on Twitter did a poll between like Jason, Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, and I think Hellraiser. And I picked Jason for like who's the scariest, but Freddy was up there. Like Freddy was beating Jason. Like who the fuck is afraid of Freddy Krueger?
Yeah.
He was funny. He was something to watch, but he wasn't fucking scary. I guess it's subjective, but yeah. Anyway. So please enlighten me on why Nightmare on Elm Street 2 is on the gender spectrum.
Okay, well, the 2 male leads are like there's so much sexual tension between these 2. It's fucking weird. And then you have like the shower scene with the the coach, and he gets like whipped, kind of flogged to death in the shower while he's like bound up. Yeah, it's very fucking it's very fucking weird.
Yeah.
It was very, like I said, it was just, and there was like gay vibes between the 2 males, and then the one died. It's just, yeah, it's one of those things you have to watch. Like, it's not one of like my favorite entry, because like I like Freddy. Like I grew up with the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. Part 3 is my favorite one, the Dream Warriors. Not only because it has Doc, and hey, thanks Dragon Master 360, brother. We appreciate you. Good vibes, my man. Thank you for stopping by. Make sure to leave that like. I appreciate you. It's like part 1, the first one is, you know, that one's fucking great. It is. Part 3, the Dream Warriors, is really kick ass. The Dream Child, and they kind of, after that, Wes Craven's New Nightmare was probably one of the most inventive horror movie concepts. Awesome One wants me to sing a song. I mean, I don't, my voice isn't really, I don't know. Would you like to swing on a star? Carry moonbeams home in a jar? Or be better off than you are? Or would you rather be a fish? A fish is an animal that swims in a brook. He can't write his name or read a book. And though he is... Oh, wait. Fuck, see, I lost it right there. I'm a little stoned. Sorry, but there you go. That's from one of my favorite fucking Bruce Willis movies, Swinging on a Star. Him and Danny Aiello sang that when they were doing a robbery. You remember that? Have you seen that?
No. But
Hudson Hawk, man.
If you have an Android phone, hold your home button down for like 5 seconds till the prompt comes up and ask it to sing you a song.
It did it earlier. It did, yeah. Yes, Godzillionaire, Hudson Hawk, man. That is an underrated fucking Bruce Willis movie. A Saturday Night Stream. Cheers, franchise. Nightmare on Elm Street 2. I stopped watching them. That second was all gay. It was basically like when you had the male characters on screen together. It was just like,
So long, gay boys.
that was it was a really gay fucking movie.
In the shower.
Yeah, dude, the coach. I can't remember the dude that played the actor that played the coach in it, but like, I want to say he wasn't in Sledgehammer. That was with no. Not Remington Steele. That was fucking Pierce Brosnan. Damn it. He always plays a sidebar character though.
Clint
But
Howard.
yeah. Clint Howard. Wait. No, Keeley. No, Keeley. Damn you. Damn
Not
you. Yes,
unless you want there to be.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's entirely. Hey, I'm not, unless you're a furry, I'm not judging. You know what I mean? Like if you're a furry, we'll talk. We'll have to approach these cases individually. You know what I mean? Oh shit. It was bad. Michael Jackson bad. Oh god. What so Spider-Man, I'm gonna try to go see that Friday. I'll probably go see it at the theater I went to tonight. Because if they don't get Spider-Man next week, watch, they'll get like Antlers or something finally. I'm like, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Now
no
you're gonna
shit.
make me go to somewhere where I'm actually gonna have to like I'm gonna be fucked up because I won't be able to get a ticket, you know.
You're
You know
gonna
what I
get
mean?
Resident Evil. Everyone else
Oh
gets Spider-Man.
fuck. I would no, I would not. I would just stay home. I'd be like, this bitch better be. I better be able to sail the high seas and watch this if I can't go to the theater. You know what I mean? Oh, but yeah, I do. We know Andrew and Toby are in this. Now we know what's his name? Charlie Cox, Matt Murdock, Daredevil. Well, he'll be probably just Matt Murdock. He's gonna have a cameo in this. I am so looking forward to the Alfred Molina stuff, but I still don't like the thing where they're making fun of his name.
I don't want to just, especially like,
That kind of threw me out of it right there.
it's like this is almost like a visitation in prison, like where you get to go out, see your wife for a second, and you miss the fuck out of her, and then it's
Mm-hmm.
almost worse when you go back to your cell. Like that's what it is. Like we're gonna get Willem Dafoe and Alfred Molina and Toby Maguire and fucking just this
Yeah,
nostalgia and memories of a day gone by, and then back to Echo and Captain Marvel we go, and She-Hulk and all the shit
yeah,
we don't want to see. So that's
Eh,
what kind of like I want more than just one movie with Willem Dafoe in it. I want more than just one movie with Toby Maguire in it, especially in
yep,
today's day and age where we've
yeah,
seen fucking Captain America in 1,600 movies. I want more of the Spider-Man that we loved and these villains that we loved, and I want to see
mm-hmm.
Vulture and Green Goblin have some scenes together, which we probably
Yeah,
won't. And if we do, it'll be like, okay, here's the scene together and moving on.
yep.
Like, I want to see him spend some meaningful time together and fucking do something dastardly and just like, yeah. So
I
it's like
don't.
it's like a visitation, but you've still got 14 years to serve.
Yeah, I don't want just one scene with the Sinister Six. You know what I mean? Like, I need like meaningful time and development with these characters together. You know, we need to
Spider
get what's that?
Spider-Man's just like, but how? And Willem Dafoe's in the middle of the Sinister Six, like, we're the Sinister Six, bitch, and they're holding the Power Stone and just kill Spider-Man. And that's the only scene we're getting with him.
As long as it's Tom Holland Spider Man, I'm good with that. He's made me. Is it bad when they show that scene with Zendaya falling? I'm like, would you just let that bitch hit the fucking ground? I feel bad because I don't hate Zendaya. I know a lot of people like really fucking hate her. I don't hate her. I just don't like her in this role at all. I know she's not Mary Jane. She's MJ, Michelle Jonesy,
Michelle. Yeah.
Michelle Jones. But I'm just like I still don't. You know what I mean? Like what we got of her in Dune was like that's just enough Zendaya right there.
Like, you're supposed to be in Miles Morales' movie. No.
What are you doing over here? What are you doing over
Wrong
here?
universe, bitch.
And she's like, you sweet summer child, who invited you? Oh, at least we didn't get too much of that. Michael Keaton's daughter from the first movie, she's gone. You know, she ain't coming
Yeah.
back. Because she was
I like
Zendaya's character.
Zendaya better than her.
I do, because she was just like, there was nothing there. Like,
Yeah.
oh God, look at this. Godzillionaire. Zendaya will become MJ Morales. Did you see Tom was getting attacked, Connors was getting attacked on Twitter by these fucking weirdos because he said Miles Morales isn't Spider-Man. And these people lost their fucking minds. Like, lost their ever-loving minds. It was fucking
Well,
hilarious.
it's like what Gary Nerdrotic brings up about the Hawkeye show. Like the name of the play is Captain Rogers. They don't want to call Steve Rogers Captain America anymore.
They'll circumvent Black Falcon.
These people take it so fucking, and then they're the first one to tell you it's just a movie when they ruin something you love. But they take it so fucking serious. If like you were to go online right now and call Steve Rogers Captain America, Falcon is Captain America, you can't wait to slap a white face back on there, can you? And it's the same thing with Miles Morales. But it's true. When people are talking about, even as video game says Miles, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, whatever. When people just say, hey, Spider-Man, they think Peter Parker. You always have to qualify the Miles Morales.
Yeah. Yep. And that's it. That's it. And they're like, one of the things that I saw the most was it literally says anyone can wear the mask. Anyone. It's like, are you fucking retarded? Like, they're like, well, what about Penny Parker and Spider Noir? I'm like, I'm sorry. You know what? Fuck all those fucks. I'm sorry. But I don't care.
Just little side tales and shit.
Yeah, you know, Peter Porker, really, like, yeah, John Mulaney, your fucking voice work was on point, and that's the thing is, like, I enjoyed Into the Spider-Verse, right? But it's a fucking cartoon, right? Leave that bitch right there. Stay in the animated. Yeah. We don't need live action fucking Miles Morales. I'm sorry. What? Yeah, is it really that important to get token? Is that what you want? A second-hand fucking character? You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's just like, no, he's not fucking... Spider-Man is Peter Parker. That's it.
Look how Venom is. How he kind of is that Spider-Man based character, but he's his own thing. They could have done that with Miles Morales.
Yep.
Because he does have some cool extra abilities that Peter Parker doesn't have. Fucking turning invisible or whatever. He could have been his own thing. And it could have taken off too. But they're trying to jam a square peg into a round hole, you know? And it doesn't work like that, you know? Fucking create a new badass character for Miles Morales. Let people get behind that. Where are all the new characters anyway? Where's this generation of artists' contribution to everything?
They don't have any. They don't have any.
Besides fucking, those two non-binary twins, whatever their names were.
Snowflake and Safe Space?
Yeah.
The like new woke warriors?
That's your contribution to this generation of content. Like, fuck you.
Right? Like, that's the best you have? Like, really, Kelly Sue DeChronic? What's up, Flair X? Hey, that's an old school name right there, Flair X. He's been around for a minute. He's been on the channel so long, Chris Wicks pocket banned him. You remember that shit?
Yes, I do.
He pocket banned, oh, wait, here, let's see. Let me see. I'm going to share this. Parrothead just tweeted me something here. We're going to screen share this over here. We'll go over to Twitter. And
racist.
Bonus poll. I read that Donald Glover's character in Spider-Man Homecoming is related to Miles Morales. This, of course, has me making the makings for a poll. Peter Parker versus Miles Morales. Who is better? 50 votes, 88% Peter Parker, 12% Miles Morales. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's right there.
His character. It's like, sorry, that's just what it is. Peter Parker was Spider-Man in the 1960s. You know, what do you want me to do about it? That's the public perception of Spider-Man. Yep. And when people say Spider-Man without some qualifier, they're going to go to Peter Parker. Just like when you say Superman, they go to Clark Kent, not whatever that thing is, protesting for climate change. And
Jonathan Kent?
Yeah, there's only one planet. Like, okay, that's not true. In your universe, that's like the last thing from true, but people don't think of Jonathan Kent when they think Superman. They think of Clark Kent. That's who these characters are.
Yep. But
bad people can't create. They can only destroy. So
what? And why is Superman wearing a mask? Like, I mean,
to
of
keep
all the
others safe.
he literally is impervious to like every disease and sickness and. Did you get your vax, Superman? I'm just
Got
saying.
that Krypton COVID.
Oh wait, Keely, I missed the watch reviews on Adam Wilcox. Oh man, you know what? I do too, man. I was going back through through some old videos on the channel, and yeah, some of the watch parties we did over here. Oh man, yeah.
See what we're gonna do? We're gonna take Franchise History TV, and we're gonna make him the new Groovinator, just like they do in comics, movies.
We're just gonna we bequeath the title of Groovinator to you, Franchise History TV.
This is
You're
your
the new
channel.
Groovinator. You're the new Groovinator. He's like, I don't want to be. No, you're the Groovinator. It's like Seinfeld. I don't want to be a pirate. You're gonna be the first pirate. Put on the shirt, Jerry.
It's like we gift this to you.
Yep, we're making Raiders of the Lost Flicks more diverse. We're diversifying it.
It's what Adam would have wanted.
He would have wanted you to be a diversity hire on Adam's channel. Oh no! Oh god damn it!
You've got to do better.
This is what happens after 3 edibles. Let's see what here's the bug me about Miles. Why is his last name Davis unless Marvel wanted the diversity points? Miles Davis. If Pee in Your Pants was cool, I'm Miles Davis. He says, hey, there was only one Groovinator. But we're going to give the title to you. All names are just titles now. Yeah. Right? I can't wait for a new ETAP to come in. I'm going to fucking retire.
We'll call Adam Captain Wilcox.
Yep, he's Captain Wilcox, and you're now the Groovinator. My sister would be so proud of me.
We love you, Adam. I think he would love that.
Oh, he would. He would get it. You know he's up there shaking his fist at me right now, he's down throwing spoons like the fucking people in the theater watching fucking The Room.
Still need to see that.
Holy shit, I should just load it up right now and we should watch it. You know, I think we should watch I think I have a video. I want to find this on YouTube. I know we won't get copyright for it. Even if we do at this point, I don't care. I'll just unlist the stream later. But I don't know if you've seen this, but this is fucking great. I mean, I'm looking for it. It's like a mock commercial, okay? Oh, here it is right here. Yep. This is fucking great. All right. I played this audio on my radio show years ago, like probably 2015. I was like, holy shit, this is fucking funny. Wait, Godzillionaire says ETEP is gonna pass the Raiden hat on like Mjolnir. You know it. My kid's gonna be on a stream wearing that. As soon as we move and get the studio set up, wait for the new channel to come by and pass the one I'm on right now in like 5 fucking minutes. Here we go right here. This is if men created tampons.
The following message is brought to you by the all-male advertising team at Tampax.
We're women on the go. We need a tampon that works with our lifestyles.
That's why we use Tampax. The perfect tampon for that thing that happens. That thing is periods. Periods in the vagina and the uterus.
I need something dependable. Tampax is perfect for when tiny eggs come pouring out of my vagina covered in blood, and I need something to scoop them up to put back inside my body so that I can have babies. Someday.
Women everywhere agree that Tampax is the best there is. Whether your vagina is tall, short, round, square, or shaped like a weird ghost, you and your Tampax are sure to become best friends forever.
It's literally impossible to know when your period will hit. Once a month, twice a month, 15 times a month, 100 times a day. But I know that no matter how often it comes, I can always count on Tampax.
Studies show that Tampax tampons absorb 75% more blood, sweat, tears, mucus, and Cool Blue Gatorade than the competing brand. Because you're a woman, and these things come out of you.
Tampax
is the right fit for every woman, no matter how heavy your flow is or how tiny your butthole is, because that's where tampons go. This should do it for the week.
Tampax, so that the inside of women's bodies don't get cold.
Carl's Jr. Fuck you while meeting.
Dude, that shit's fucking great. I that never gets old. That is one of the fucking funniest. I was like, holy shit.
And another monster, you couldn't have gotten here any moment better than now.
Right? Hell, what about? He says them teeth. What's up, bro? Like, awesome one. Quarter black turnip. Rest easy. You know, I think what Adam is haunting a movie theater somewhere, just waiting for screenings of Dune. Like, you know, that I honestly, like Keely mentioned that before. He goes, Adam didn't get to see Dune. I'm like, and I think we've talked about that in our private chat too. He's like, he was so looking forward to that movie.
I know.
That was Parrot had said, Tony, did you write and direct that commercial?
There wasn't enough Kool-Aid.
we would have had double the Kool-Aid budget.
Yeah.
And there's another one. We'll watch. We're gonna watch, and this is copyright free. We'll watch a little bit of this because we watched this on Adam's channel, and it is an homage to Adam right now. I want to share this with you guys. This is from 1980. This is from the year I was born. This is a safety video for Caterpillar called Shaking Hands with Danger. Tony, have you seen this one?
I think I saw this on your channel.
All right, we're gonna watch through a little bit of this.
This is your focus leader.
Because this is fucking great.
Until the picture is sharp.
Now this has got a banger soundtrack too.
Now adjust the sound to a normal volume.
You ready for this shit? You ready to shake hands with danger?
I can check that gear in a minute, so don't touch anything, okay?
Break out that fucking steel guitar. Look at this guy. Now, this just does not look safe.
Hey! Get down from there! Now! Turn it over.
What if it bumped that control by accident? You'd be mincemeat by now. What have I told you? You don't work on equipment when the engine's running.
Well, I told him not to touch anything. All right, I guess
he's like, do you see that guy? He looks like a fucking idiot.
You mean you'll work on engines and machinery and not think of your own personal safety?
The guy getting yelled at right now is the Chief Diversity and Talent Officer for this company.
The guy who ought to know. I used to laugh at safety. Now they call me Three-Finger Joe.
He should have stayed away from that hooker.
Shake hands with danger. Find it anywhere you choose. Be careless for a moment. Spend a lifetime with the blues.
Hang on a second. Can you imagine? Okay, so this came out in 1980. All right, so you have to watch this as training for Caterpillar. Can you imagine them dudes just sitting there fucking baked out of their minds in orientation for Caterpillar? Fucking sitting there shaking hands with danger. I mean, like, really? Godzillionaire makes a good point. Three-Finger Joe plays a mean guitar.
Yes.
I always thought, I was like, this guy kind of sounds like it's like, Mom, can we have Johnny Cash? But like, no, we have Johnny Cash at home, and this is Johnny Cash at home. You know, but let's shake some hands with danger here. Let's get back in this. See what's gonna happen here with this skid steer. Look at.
Earth-moving machines are designed for safety, but they're big enough to hide a man.
Hurt fella.
just about dead. You could have killed me.
This mechanic is lucky he's able to complain. He should have protected himself by removing the key and putting a do not operate tag on the controls. Anytime you pick up a wrench, reach for a control, use a grease gun, grab a welding torch, or work on any machine while forgetting safety, you're shaking hands with danger.
They couldn't get Johnny.
Where are their masks?
Right, they're not distancing.
All right, now you take the loader up behind the hill where they're working. Now I'll drive up on the road and I'll meet you at the top, all right?
Okay, but you know, Cliff, I never operated this model before.
Well, all right, all I have to do is back it up and then let it down nice and easy like. You want me to do it?
No, I can handle it. No sweat there. We can take care of it.
Okay, all right, I'll see you later.
That's never a good thing.
Yeah, they have. Now they tell you can't use the N-word.
That never gets old.
What this man didn't know was that the operator had left the lift lever in the raised position, so the arms would rise automatically when the engine started. A qualified operator would have known better. The man shouldn't have tried to perform as an operator when he wasn't one.
Yeah, well, his fucking boss told him to.
Right? I'm getting my union
Hamlin
steward.
is no beginner. Before he begins changing an O-ring on an excavator boom, he checks. Oil temperature down, engine off, bucket grounded, hydraulic lock engaged. Okay, he'll have that O-ring installed in minutes.
Oh, yeah? Well, guess what? Chuck's about to shake hands with danger. Listen to old Three-Finger Joe. He'll tell you. He's, you know, in his head right now, he's like, Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
Huh.
Does whatever a spider can.
Now we're about to get a Spider-Man villain created right here.
Look at
They keep showing these examples of these lower level employees who are just trying to feed their families and their bosses are telling them to do this shit.
Dude, wait for it. Wait. Wait for it. No, Chuck. Joe. Ready?
Shake hands with danger. Take a chance that you won't fall. You'll save yourself a minute.
That's called natural
You may
selection.
damn well lose it all.
He dropped a steel fucking tool and decided, hey, I'm gonna go after
While they zoom in on his fucking face.
your last thought would be, I deserve this.
Wherever possible, the stick should be extended and the boom lowered so the work can be done at ground level. Finding that impossible, the next man used the service truck as a safe work platform.
See? And now Chuck's dead because of that. Now Chuck is dead.
Tools can create a hazard. Use the steps and the grab
wear a
iron.
mouse.
Keep it
Sounds like the voice of
3
Bob
points
Dole
of
from The Dead.
2 feet and 1 hand unencumbered.
It's Jerry Seinfeld.
Any shortcut may invite an injury. In fact, taking shortcuts is often a quick road to trouble.
Uh-oh.
For example, consider what happened to Harry Sanders.
Remember Harry?
Harry has come to work with a problem. His son is having a football injured knee operated on this morning. Harry wants to finish this job and take a couple hours off to visit his son. The operator has complained that the scraper is shifting too slow and the controls are sluggish. In a hurry, Harry pulls only 1 axle. The service manual says to pull both axles and disconnect
Fucking Harry.
steering.
Trying to
But
take
Harry
shortcuts,
knows
Tony.
With one axle removed and the differential unlocked, the machine shouldn't move. He's taken this shortcut before. While waiting for the operator to return, Harry starts the machine in order to judge the problem. While he waits for the engine to warm, Harry's thoughts drift to worries about his son.
And his son's girlfriend's titties.
Damn it, Harry
accelerator feels
Spacey.
stiff. So then he checks the feel of the service brakes. His attention is divided. While thinking about his son, his hands and feet go through motions he believes have become automatic. In this absent-minded state, he unconsciously starts to steer. Jams his foot on the differential lock, and the machine takes off.
Again, he was thinking about his son's girlfriend's titties and how this is his chance now that the
Lucky for
boy's
the
under the
stunned
knife.
operator, the machine stops itself. Harry is only bruised, but in a crowded area, he could have killed someone.
Damn it, Harry.
Ignored safe procedure
Depending on
to
his
save a few
vote, the
minutes'
news
work.
may not have talked about it.
While thinking about his son, he does what?
Now, most people have days when they come to work with worries, hangovers, or distractions. Those are times
Harry
they
killed
end up
himself.
cautious. When the body's on the job, but the mind is elsewhere, it's danger time. Glenn Greenwood was victim of another kind of mental hazard.
Oh, this is fucking great.
Grace Randolph's gonna bitch.
No, but I got this drift. Just give it a whack.
Glenn knows
Don't-
the risk
don't
of
do it,
striking
Glenn.
hard against badly chipped metal. But he's wearing safety glasses, and there's a macho thing involved here. Glenn doesn't want
John
his
C.
friend to
Reilly
sneer
and
at him for being
Heimdall.
overly cautious. So, Glenn shakes hands with danger.
They got me.
You can't kill a black man with the sliver of metal to the
Would have
chest.
laughed if Glenn had
This
insisted
is
upon playing it safe.
2021.
But he sure as hell
You
isn't
need
laughing
you
now.
need to do better.
Good
Glinzer.
tools.
Michael Landon. My little house in the
Sure
prairie,
have
you
a
son of a
cheap engine
bitch.
is before you start using them. They should be the right tools for the job and in safe condition. If Glenn's friend had ground off that mushroomed face, taken care of the tools he uses, he could have prevented that accident.
Way to go, Dewey Cox.
Dewey Cox and Ernie Hudson.
Some old timers think accidents happen only to greenhorns.
Oh, this is. Oh,
I got a bracket on. You want to come take a look at it?
Let them learn the hard way, they say. Now, let them learn the hard way can be an attitude that results in serious injury.
Sorry about that.
One word of caution from the old-timer would have saved a lot of pain and lost work time.
that burns less than his VD, though.
And even the old-timer can lapse into carelessness.
Uh-oh. He's about to shake hands with danger.
Is correct when he starts, but he doesn't think about how much he's grinding down the wheel. He gets by with it on that longer piece.
Uh-oh.
Shake
Hands with danger.
Step right up and say hello. Grinding wheels and metal are what made Three-Finger Joe.
Where the fuck is that
Fingers aren't
guitar
the only
coming
things
from?
to think about when working with track.
Oh, Jesus. Where's
A near miss due to the mechanic's failure to restrain the track before he unloosened it at a high point. Here, they're about to push a high-sprocketed machine from an old set of tracks onto a new set. With both tracks removed, the machine
Yes, it
is
is.
free to roll. On a slight grade, it may just take off.
This fucking retard. I'm gonna save the truck.
If they'd had an operator in the machine, he could have stopped it by dropping the ripper or blade. Now, they should have planned proper blocking and restraint. But better still, they should change one track at a time. Then there can't be a rollaway.
Killdozer, nice.
Hurry and failure to heed safety warnings can also endanger those doing routine maintenance.
Uh-oh.
Routine maintenance.
Well, I tell you what gets you that routine maintenance there, Jimmy. That's what happened to Bubba Wallace.
Some optimist always thinks he can get his hand away in time.
His wife is getting beat.
Somebody help me.
Somebody help me.
The temperature gauges, pressure gauges, and the safety caps on cooling systems are there to prevent accidents from occurring.
Unless you want to shake hands with danger.
The people who shake hands with danger are those who don't learn beforehand what they're getting into. Like the owner whose brake rotor chamber has been losing air pressure.
Hey, Sam. I got the brake chamber off the loader. I got
fucking fix it.
To get some repair parts. While I'm gone, will you take it apart to save us some time? Okay, Bill.
Yeah, because that seems like a good idea.
At this point, the service manuals call for the insertion of a threaded tool to hold the spring force. Sam hasn't read the manual. He doesn't know he's releasing a force.
We need
that
Morgan
might be
Freeman.
As high as 1,750 pounds.
Put your face in there, Sam.
Whether you're working on anything from nitrogen accumulators to inflated tires, it pays to know the kind of power you're dealing with beforehand.
Just think about it. Sam could have blown everybody up. Oh, no.
As old as use of the fuel. Yet somewhere, somebody is always deciding it won't hurt to use it as a
I'm almost
cleaning
hoping
fluid
Happy
just this one
Gilmore's
time.
boss with the nail in
He'll
his
empty
head
the
comes
pan very
wandering
carefully,
on soon.
just as soon as he finds a rag to wipe off the carburetor. Meanwhile, the fuel keeps vaporizing.
I only got about another hour to go on this thing. I gotta get that thing washed over there, and I'll be done in a minute.
It's possible to become overconfident about handling dangerous materials. A good reason why safety instructions should be repeated.
You just started firing an Indian burial ground, asshole.
Oddly enough,
not
it
being
is
the
the
Human Torch.
familiarity with the
Yeah,
causes most accidents. Often it's the routineness of the work.
Oh,
that makes
this
a
one's
person
bad.
overconfident.
This one's
Bill
bad.
Myers is changing buckets.
Good
A
old
job
Bill
he's done
Myers.
At least 100 times.
Oh, uh-oh.
If he were new at it, Bill would be watching and thinking about every step. Now it's so routine that caution has been doled.
Bob Dole. Speaking of Bob Dole, wait till you see what
The
happens to his
hole is
arm.
dry. The pin won't slide in. There's no stick or swab in the grease can. But
Don't
he
do
could
it,
sure
Bill.
Find one if he took the time to search around.
Oh, Bill, don't do it.
This is the moment. That split second when a man decides between being safe or shaking hands with danger.
Oh, Bill, you're not going to have a hand.
If he couldn't find a stick or a swab,
Bill!
Bill could have had the linking members moved apart and greased them separately. It would have been a nuisance.
Now he's
Bill
just
Myers
shaking a hand
would
with
be anxious
danger.
to be able to go back and do it the right way.
Hey, Ernie? Yeah, I got this hose off of the dozer blade here. Why don't you put this bolt in that end of it? I'm gonna...
Hey, Ernie, I got hose. What up, man? Oh, Jesus. Ernie, what are you doing?
Oh, fucking cinder block.
Yeah, right.
He should have blocked both push arms, and he should never have relied upon anything as unstable or crushable as building blocks.
I'm crushing you.
Improper blocking and failure to block are major causes of crushing accidents. We're dealing with enormous weight, and we should never depend upon hydraulics alone to hold it up.
I'll show you something back here. Ted, the position this truck bed was in without these locking pins in, and you working underneath
Now,
the
if
truck
they
bed,
weren't talking
you
about
had
Christopher
failed.
Reeve's new Superman movie, they might have noticed. They left the truck in gear.
Now, it's always important to look out for the other guy.
Or you'll be
Safety is
shaking hand
always
with
in
danger.
the hands of people on the job.
Should we be pulling these out? I don't know. Just do it for the
The
video.
warnings and cautions are there for those who heed them. Safety procedures are spelled out and illustrated in lubrication and maintenance guides, operators' guides, and service manuals.
See?
Yeah, who's gonna read all that
The
shit?
protection
Nobody.
is there,
Nobody's
and
reading all that
machine
shit.
design and safety devices.
Now, had he been vaccinated,
Safety instructions.
This is where they're giving the hard sell and the jab.
Prevents accidents by
See, this has never happened.
encouraging
There's a
safety
woman there.
and protective clothing helps shield the body from the unexpected. The human element remains. It can lend itself to safety or turn a routine situation into a dangerous one.
I want to see the chick lose a
Get
hand.
out of here. That engine's not running. I don't care if it's on or not. You see them trucks? Them trucks got to come through here. I want this out of here right now.
Now, we all know that the
Black guy
serviceman
already
doesn't
got hurt
always
in this
work
video.
under ideal
Fuck.
conditions.
This is progressive,
Bob
though.
Murray has an excavator with a dead engine. It won't
Bob
start,
knows.
Which means the brakes are locked.
See?
Which means
Bob
it's
knows.
going to sit right here until Bob disconnects the final drives.
They make
And
the
he'll do
black
it.
guy wear an
To
orange
move.
hat. Like, what the fuck? Why does everyone else get a white hard hat?
And he has the orange one, I know.
You get the 70s orange hard hat.
What he should also have, but doesn't, is a second vehicle to provide braking.
Bob's shaking fucking hands with danger again. He was a week away from retirement.
Shake hands with danger. Hurry up and get it
See,
done.
why didn't he sing this when the dude got his hand
Two
cut
men
off?
to move this thing,
Right?
But I'll make do with one.
I love how the song is like explicitly like just very, it just telegraphs everything. If any of these people had wore masks. See, this white guy's being kind of racist right now. Not gonna
He
lie.
wouldn't try towing it all the way to the shop without help. But he just wants to drag it 100 yards or so and get that foreman off his back.
He's too old for this shit. Bob was a week away from retirement and this happened. They couldn't afford the rights to dueling banjos. Bob, look out! Bob, get out! Jump, Bob!
Played
Bob!
by Richard Pryor.
It was at that moment when Bob was like, I bet you're wondering how I got here. It's a long story. It all started with this racist white asshole yelling at me to move this piece of equipment. And I was like, but there's only one of me. And he goes, I don't care. Just move it. So here I am. I guess it wasn't that long of a story after all. Is that Tim Meadows? Imminent death. Music, square dance music. All right. Now, let's see the thrilling conclusion of what happens to Bob when he decided to shake hands with danger. Here's Roy.
That's fun.
Bob Murray will never again tow a freewheeling machine without having control over the breakage. Now, Bob was lucky. Others were not.
Poor Chuck.
Yeah, that idiot fucking dove after a fucking wrench.
Right? No, he got shot in the chest.
Shake hands with danger.
Now he can only shake a hand with danger.
Shake hands with danger. And friends I used to know. Compared to them, I'm lucky.
I wonder how much this dude got paid to write this song, and I wonder how much went on cocaine.
There was a lot. Most of the budget was spent on cocaine, I think.
Yeah, that was a government job too, so he got paid.
Oh yeah, that was a nice federal contract right there. You know that. So that was shaking hands with danger. If you haven't ever seen it, now you have. You know not to shake hands with danger. Just remember,
these guys are the real fucking gangsters.
If you're changing the bucket on a Caterpillar dozer and that center drive pin is I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking. Don't stick your hand in there. Don't just lube it up and shove your hand through there. Okay? Yeah, Parrot Head. That's the worst construction company. Can you imagine how much their health insurance must cost because of how high the accident rate is on their job sites?
Dude.
Those premiums are through the fucking roof, yo.
A whole bunch of people, and they're building City Center on the strip out here. A whole bunch of people died. Like, holy shit. And then after it was done, like, I guess it was released, like, what kind of, like, insurance policy they bought beforehand. And they were expecting a whole lot of people to die. This is like fucking 2006, dude. Like,
Jesus. I'm not going to lie, man. Some of you won't be coming back. They're laughing like, no, we're fucking serious. You're probably going to die.
But we need high-rise living on the strip.
It's like that scene in UHF where the Mexican guy, Carlos, is throwing the fucking poodles out the window. Today we're going to teach our poodles how to fly. Throws them out. Splat. Oh, man. Gets another one. Ready? Fly, Fifi. Fucking chucking them out the window. There's just a pile of poodles. That's like construction workers in Las Vegas. They're like,
Well, you know what really sucks? They built like 2 or 3, like 3 or 4 like sky rises right there, and one of them was like condemned and could never open because they fucking did something with the foundation wrong. So it's like, how many people died?
How many is enough? How many is enough to satiate your bloodlust for high-rise living on the strip?
Is this the fucking Hoover Dam? What the fuck?
You rat bastards. They're like, look, man, most of these people were immigrants. Like, hey, easy with that shit. They're like, no, they were Irish. It's fine. They're like, wait, what?
Oh, well, that's okay.
Yeah, they're like, that's fine. That's progressive. Like, wait, how is that progressive? Like, we don't know. It just is. You're racist. Those dudes need MacGyver as their foreman.
Yeah, that's shit.
Wait. Hey, only 3 died in the building of the damn dam. More people die in that of like fucking like they choke on like pork chops on a daily basis, I think. I don't know. Like, I'm from Michigan. There's a lot of fatties here. I don't know. I don't know. We've ventured so far off the beaten path here. It's
Yeah, it's
it's all
Saturday.
right.
We're shaking hands with danger, dude.
Right? We decided to shake hands with danger tonight. Oh God, this is another monster's probably right. He says someone watched that and wrote the Final Destination franchise. Glinzer, they all died from not getting the jab. They were shaking hands. Holy shit. So shaking hands with danger, the Fauci version now. You're not getting the jab. You're shaking hands with danger. You're wrong, Rand Paul.
It's like, meanwhile, Rand Paul's actually seen a patient in the past 30 years.
Yeah, Dr. Fauci just hasn't been trying to put gay people in camps, right? He was like, he's blamed the gays for AIDS, Fauci. He was like,
Hey,
it's a science.
Be careful or Fox News might suspend you.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. They compared him to a Yahtzee doctor. Was it Laura Logan?
Yeah.
Is that the gal's name? Yeah.
Yeah.
Have they reinstated her yet, or is she still?
I'm not sure. I'll have to check on that. They
Yeah,
suspended.
I was kind of wondering.
They suspended Judge Pirro once for saying something against Islam or something. I don't know.
Yeah, they really protect that fucking. I'm just saying they treat it like they're not like they're for the side that champions women's rights to put your eggs in the Islam basket. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I'm searching here. I guess Laura Logan doubled down on her comments. So good for you, chick. Be unapologetic. That's what we need in the world.
Yep, because when the other side doesn't get any pushback, it kind of allows what's happening now to take place, which is just a completely cultural Marxist infestation in all aspects and facets of entertainment, which is what we're seeing now. And this is the derivative of it is stuff like Santa Inc. and that garbage, which was painful as fuck to watch one episode of. I couldn't do it. I hated Santa Inc. as much as I hated Hit Monkey.
Yeah. Again, dude, evil can't create. It can only destroy. And all that attempted to do was destroy the traditions of a religion that they don't even practice.
Yep.
So it's kind of disgusting. But,
it is.
What are you going to do? That's what kind of people we're talking about, what kind of person Sarah Silverman was months before this. She's one of those people that says these awful jokes to make it up to the top. And then once she's safe and secure, she'll turn around and be like, well, no, it's not okay. It wasn't okay that I said these jokes. So now no one else can take that path to the top.
Mm-hmm.
Once I've made it, it's no longer okay to do this.
Yeah, how many times did she do blackface?
Yep.
Her and Jimmy Kimmel, her ex,
Her and her bitch, yeah.
Yeah, her bitch. That's about it too. And I think we'll probably leave it off here. This would be a good stopping point. Tone, what do you? Let me give you the solo here, man. Talk about what's going on over at the Clown World Review, brother.
A whole lot of shit. I hope y'all like the new StreamYard avatar. Worked hard on that. What have we got going on? The Monday Night War retrospective every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We talk about the most pivotal, the most exciting time to be a professional wrestling fan. This week, we're covering week 25 and week 26. We're wrapping up February 1996. We're about a month away from Stone Cold Steve Austin winning the King of the Ring and setting history, setting the WWF on a path that would forever change the company. So I'm excited to get there and talk about it,
Hell yeah, man. It is. It's a good time in fucking wrestling right now where we're at.
Yes.
You've got You've got a lot going on, and it is, man. It's a fucking great time to be watching this. And Nitro is fucking phenomenal right now.
Yes.
Hey, Chris Fisk coming in at the end here. My internet, just glad you got your internet back, brother.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I was out of power most of the day today. So we were away from the house, but yeah, thank y'all for being here. Tony, man, thanks for jumping on tonight. This was fun, dude.
Yes, it was. I like these weekend streams. Definitely fun.
Yeah, you guys know, and there's a lot of new people here. We normally don't stream on my channel on Saturdays, but I just hit Tony up when I was coming back. I said the wife and kid are going to bed. I'm like, I'm going to see Ghostbusters. You want to stream afterwards? Yeah, you know. So here we are, almost 2 hours later. We watched a fucking 23-minute safety video. We had a great discussion about franchises and things that shouldn't be continued. And yeah, man. Thank everybody for being here. Flair X, Chris Fisk, another monster franchise history gap, Stargate, Brutal Morningwood. Let's see, Manliness and Motivation, Glinzer, Parrothead, Godzillionaire. Let me keep scrolling here. Who else we have? There's Tina Bojan was here. I saw What About's name pop up. Keely Chow. Let's see. There's a lot of new people here too. So if I don't get your name, I'm scrolling back. Awesome One was up in the house. I'm trying to get everybody here. I said Godzillionaire. Let me keep scrolling up here. Man, you guys been here for a hot minute.
Sherry.
Thank you. Sherry, yes, the lovely Sherry was here. Dragon Master 360. Brightest Day, one of my fellow rogues. Punk Waddle. Thank you guys all, man.
And we won't forget that you weren't here, Johnny Cage. We won't forget, man. No.
Phoenix Animation was up in here early.
Yes.
Superfan Adam Shawhan's going to jump on with us for a few minutes on Monday night. I talked to him. He called me actually when I was sitting in the theater, and he finally, he messaged me, and I was like, yeah, man, sorry I was in the theater, but yeah, he's gonna stop on the beginning of the show for a few on Monday night. Thanks, Chris, for being here, brother. Yeah, man, it was an impromptu, just kind of fun stream tonight, and yeah, man, I like Brutal Morningwood. Thank you, everybody. Another monster. We appreciate Gap Stargate, each and every one of y'all for being here tonight. Yeah, ladies and gents, that's it. So let's see here. We've of course got the outro somewhere here. Here it is. So until Monday night when we come back with episode 182 of Monday Night Going in Raw here on the Place to Be Reviews. On behalf of myself, Tony ToneDef, we'd like to wish you a happy, healthy rest of your weekend. Hope your holiday season is going well thus far. Good health to everybody. Have a great evening. I'm Itepo Queen of the Place to Be Reviews. I've been here with all of yous. If I don't see you, have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow. I'll catch you on the next one. And remember,
it's better to burn out than to fade away.